For KRVN Sports, I'm Jayson Jorgensen, and the Lexington Minutemen will be back at the state quarterfinals of the Class B boys soccer tournament that begins on Thursday night for Lexington. They are back at state after winning the district final on Saturday against Elkhorn, and head coach Joel Lemus talks about another trip to the Big O.
That's where we want to be. We're excited, and it's also at the same time it's the expectation. And so we're glad that we've met at least in my opinion, what's now the bottom rung of the expectations, which is to make it to Omaha. It's not the end goal. The end goal is to play 3 games and win 3 games in Omaha. But, yeah, definitely excited about getting one step closer to that goal. And grateful that we got a couple of days of rest. The Saturday game was got a little intense there for a little bit, and our guys got to use a break because we know once we get to Omaha, they're quick turnaround games on a big field, and so we're trying to take advantage of this time and to recover and game plan for Elkhorn North.
What are some of the things maybe you've learned in previous trips to Omaha that's kind of helped you as a coach as you prepare your team for this?
To me, I think there's an advantage, and Elkhorn North has the same advantage that we do because they've been here before of just logistically. I mean, if you go into it not really knowing, the NSA does a great job of sending you the stuff beforehand, but I think just going through the experience of what's coming next and you're not trying to read and what did they say about this, to me there's something to be said about that. People have talked about the trip to Omaha and the drive from Lexington versus the drive from Elkhorn. That's an uncontrollable. So we talked about all season. That's not something we're going to worry about. Those things are going to happen. We're not going to change it. They're not moving the state tournament to Grand Island, Nebraska. And so we can sit there and complain about it, or we can just say it's an uncontrollable. Let's focus on the things we can control. And so I think that's the big thing is letting go of the things that you can gripe about and moan about, but they're not going to change. And so I'd rather focus our attention on the things that we can.
I know this year with the schedule, you really wanted to toughen the guys up and to be more battle-hardened as you got ready for this thing. I would assume you got to feel that happened.
I hope so. I think that's the goal. Again, Saturday was a big test for our boys on things that they've had to overcome, and coming from behind, having to score multiple times to win the game. But yeah, I mean, you look at the state tournament, Omaha West Side, Papio South, Gretna, those Class A schools that we played against were all in the state tournament. That's the competition we want to play against because, again, if that's our goal to be there, we got to be able to compete against those teams because, as I said before, those games give us a lot of insight into who fits where and who's not ready or what we need to work on as a team.
What do you see from Elkhorn North? Are they going to be maybe a similar build and the same type of outfit that you saw from Elkhorn?
I think they're going to be better than Elkhorn. Kind of, to me, probably a similar, just, really athletic bunch. Taller than us, but that's probably going to be everybody, maybe except South Sioux City in the state tournament and maybe Schuyler, but they're, those are things that we've had to work to overcome all season. And so we've watched them on film. I'm sure they've seen us. And so we kind of saw, at least in those film sessions, what they like to do. And, I like our chances because I think that we are better on the ball. That obviously that doesn't always equate to a win, but I like our chances with our boys and for this game and the games moving forward.
That was Lexington head coach Joel Lemus, who has guided Lexington to the state tournament in all 4 years that he has been the head coach. Lexington opens up against Elkhorn North, a team they've never played before in the state tournament. That match on Thursday night set for 7:30. We will have the broadcast, John Willis and Keith Allen on the call on Cammy Country and at KRVN.com. I'm Jayson Jorgensen.